It's a lot more important than it has been, at least for today anyway, and maybe tomorrow when things will get back to normal. We got a nice little low humidity, which is always nice.
So we watched half a quarter, Aaron. You're looking at Lumberjacks offense on two occasions. You're looking at this Hornets defense. You're looking at the size of the fronts of both teams. So what's your first impression?
Lumberjacks want to throw the ball. Okay, they're gonna run it a little bit to keep the defense honest, but it looks like what they want to do is move the ball through the air. Kalen Davis has come out here and shown us he's got a strong arm and an accurate arm. He's made some impressive passes. Deep outs, which are tough to make a good throw on. He's done that a couple times and made some good throws.
But unlike the Lumberjacks of the past where you had a scrambling quarterback, he seems to be more upright in the pocket style passer. 3 steps back, they'll take a shot. Deep corner, single coverage, had a step and a little overthrown. Looking for Tylen Walton, the 6'3" senior.
Yeah, Walton just running a fly. But it'll bring up third down. Third and about 8 or 9. Jacks come out in their formation, then turn. Everyone turns to the sideline to get the play.
Big third down here. You'll need to get near the 20-yard line for a first down.
Good pass and catch.
Yeah, even a better route right there. Kitchen just sat down in between the cornerback and the safety.
You're thinking you're on the 30-yard line, so you got to believe it's 4-down territory. So our first thought is you don't need it all, but they got it all plus some. So.
Yeah, and you look at the job this offensive line's doing. Big offensive line for the Lumberjacks. Got a 4-man front for the Hornets, and they're getting nowhere near Davis. He's just standing up tall with the football, waiting for his receivers.
It's early in the ball game. We're still in the first quarter, but so far the Lumberjacks have controlled the line of scrimmage.
Little shuffle pass to the outside. Paul trying to get away, grabbed by the jersey. Does a good job to get a couple on a play that went nowhere.
Yeah, actually, good job by him to do what he did to get the 2 or 3 yards that he did get. Great effort by him. And Boo, to the pleasure of the hometown crowd, the sun has just set below the tree line because the home fans were all staring directly into that bright sunlight, as were we. So, sun has set down. Second down.
Deepest penetration for either team. They'll snap direct to Walton. He's going to keep it around the left side, just nothing there. Hornet defense just collapsed the line of scrimmage.
Well, the Hornets were in the backfield almost immediately, and it's going to be about a 5-yard loss.
Loss of about 5. It'll bring up third and 15.
Oh, that's true. It's not, he lost actually more like 8 yards. I'm thinking it's 15 yards for the first down, but it was 2nd and 7. Got to believe they're in 4-down territory inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, third down. Hornets in a cover 3, single safety. Back again, looking left side. Ball knocked out his hands, and here comes the second turnover of the night. After a good drive for the Lumberjacks, they turn it over once again, and the Hornets come up with the football.
And a push in the middle that knocked the ball. As Davis went back to cock the throw, the ball was knocked out of his hands. On the ground, Elijah Robinson, Jr., 5'10", 255, jumps on the ball. And for the second time, the Hornets stopped the Lumberjacks on a nice drive First and 10 for the Hornets at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's what they call bend but don't break defense right there. Patterson,
exactly.
good impressive drive that time, just like the time before. But the turnover bug has got them. 2 turnovers here just in the first quarter. End around to Alexander. Just not going to get outside against the speed of Lumberjacks. Second down and 10.
Alexander on the end around trying to get outside quickly. Lumberjack defense was not fooled. They followed him and tackled him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, second down.
Perry again, they'll set up 2 receivers, far side of the field, 2 near side, 1 lone back. Second down and 10, here comes the Lumberjacks. High and incomplete, looking for Jenkins, comes up empty, it's third down.
Jenkins stopped and hooked, and he was open, but the pass from Perry flies over his head. Good defense by the, well, actually it wasn't good defense, it was a poor pass because the receiver was wide open. The pass just flew above his head.
Hornets took the whole team to the sideline for this play call. Third down and 10. So the defense is doing a job getting them the football, but the Lumberjacks are looking to force Hornets into their second consecutive 3 and out. Perry keeps it himself, slips the first tackler. Then there's a lot of black jerseys there to bring him down with a 2-yard gain and a 4th down coming up for the Hornets.
Well, you know, Boo, the Hornets have stopped them on 2 drives, but it was with fumbles. And you can't really count on your defense to recover a fumble to stop the offense. They're going to have to do a better job. And really, the Lumberjacks have controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. If you can do that, you'll win the football game.
Again, last time they set up in a typical offensive formation, but did a quick kick. And they'll do the same thing here. This time, better results, end over end, take a good Hornet roll down inside the 35-yard line. They'll spot it at the 34. And that's where we'll get another look at Davis and this Lumberjack offense.
Nice punt this time by the Hornets as they end up netting about 39 yards on this one. The last one I think was more like 13 or 14, somewhere in that neighborhood. So the Lumberjacks will try it for the 3rd time here in the first quarter. They'll start off at their own 34-yard line, which is the worst starting field position they've had all night, by 1 yard. Opening drive began on the 35. This one's on the 34.
Yeah, Lumberjacks have had some success, but the Hornets have done a good job of keeping the plays in front of them, making them work it all the way down the field, end around. Great open field tackle on the outside by the Hornets.
Late flag comes out away from the ball.
There's a flag on the play.
This
Dead ball, personal foul.
personal foul is going to go against the Lumberjacks. And this may be after the play. So they're going to lose about 5 on the play. And this might push them back another 15. Let's see where they're going to mark it from. If it was during the play or after. I think it was after.
Yeah, unless it was some kind of blindside block on the backside.
Let's see if we can pick something up.
Lost of 5 on the play. Penalty will be.
I don't know.
15 yards, so it'll be.
So this will be a second down because this was a post-play penalty.
The second down and 30.
And this will take the ball inside the 15 to the 14-yard line and bring up second down and 30 yards. They need the 44. They're on the 14.
See if the Hornets pin their ears back here. They'll rush 3, swing it to the outside. That's Kinchin. Kinchin gets hit first, stays on his feet. Finally, a little help by the Hornets, and they'll bring him down for a short gain. So that's well defended. Bring up 3rd down and long.
Good team tackling out there, swarming defense, because Kinchin didn't go down by the first or second guy. He fought those guys off. It wasn't until 3, 4, and 5 got there before they forced him out of bounds on the far side. Picked up 4 yards or so. 3rd down, 26 yards.
Yeah, field position play right here for the Hornets. If they can stop them, they'll give their offense much better field position to get a drive started. Inside a minute here in the first quarter. Davis takes a snap, drops back. He'll take a shot, swing pass, picked off. Looking for Kinchin, finds a Hornet.
Wow, the 3rd turnover of the first quarter.
And it looks like Johnson on the pick. And look, when we talk field position, I was talking after the punt. An interception is even much better. And watch him jump the route right here.
Yeah, he just stepped right in front of the defender. The receiver, and played it perfectly and made the pick.
Didn't see him. He came from off the ball.
Right, yeah.
Receiver looked open. And then all of a sudden.
And he threw a nice pass, had a good lead. But a good job by the defender as he steps in front of the ball, in front of the receiver, makes the catch. And the Hornets are set up 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Franklin will start off on the ground to Weber.
Weber on the corner.
Weber runs into a host of Lumberjacks. A very short gain of 1.
Led by Jennings.
That'll do it here in the first quarter of play. Season just getting started for the Hornets. Lumberjacks in their game 2. We'll be back for more high school football. This is Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Automotive Family.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansberry and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Lumberjack Stadium. Booker Zaffrey alongside Aaron Artigo, and as always, our head statistician, William Baker. Aaron, been better weather for week 1. Had a cold front come in. Not much of a cold front, but much better than the heat.
Oh, Lord. Usually this time of year, and last September especially, it was stifling. As a guy that was normally down on the field, the air was just heavy and muggy. But we have a good low humidity tonight, and as cool as you can ever hope it to be on September the 10th. So, great night for high school football. Clear skies, beautiful night.
Let's see if the Hornets can take advantage of good field position. Got the interception, got their offense in some pretty good field position. Now we're waiting to see if they can convert and get their first down of the night. Low snap. Bends down, picks it up, goes nowhere. Pretty much a wasted play.
That's 2 plays that they've tried to run the ball between the guards, and there's just nowhere to go. Good job by the Lumberjack defensive line as they're just stacking it up, and maybe gained a yard on that last play, maybe nothing.
Yeah, Hornets' first trip into the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance red zone. Patterson had made a trip into it. Neither team has been able to convert. We're still 0-0. Just underway here in the second quarter.
I don't know all the rules, but I didn't think your whole team could come to the sideline. The coach could come 3, 4, 5 yards on the field and give them the play. Down to 1 second on the play clock, and we stop a play. It's going to be a timeout by the Hornets.
Yeah, now they'll legally go down to the sideline and talk about it. But third down, Hornets' deepest penetration of the night, and really trying to make sure they get something out of it.
Right. I know at one time, only one person could go to the sideline and get a play and come back. I've never seen an entire team do it.
As always, each and every week we pick a player of the game, and it's sponsored by Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You know, a lot of ball left in this game, and it's one of the most coveted honors of KWBJ.
It's something every high school football player wants.
Absolutely. You get the Player of the Week T-shirt. I think this year they're going to present it at practice.
I tell you something. I would tell a lot of the guys on the field afterwards, not no presentation, just put them on and say, hey, man, you won it. Oh, they were always very, very happy.
Yep. Jump ball to the outside, looking for Jenkins. Goes incomplete. And, nothing drawn up right there. They said, hey, we're going to take a shot with our best player, throw it up in there, and make him go get it. It was close.
The defense,
well defended.
Yeah, you'll see the defense is right there with him. And they go up and knock it away.
Fourth down. They'll have to get inside the 10.
Hornets are still looking for their first down. We got a 4th and 8.
Yeah, they'll set 5 receivers in the formation. Jermichael Gray steps in at quarterback. Same play, outside, jump ball. And batted away, incomplete, batted away by the offensive play. And Perry, they kind of switched up right there. Put Perry on the outside, trying to take advantage of his athletic ability. And the Lumberjacks stand tall, and they'll turn the Hornets away.
Good job by the Lumberjack defense. It's the 3rd turnover. The defense has stepped up and answered and not given up a first down.
Yeah, nothing creative right there. It's just say, hey, let's throw it up to our best player and see if he can make a play.
The Jacks will take over at their own 17-yard line, maybe the 18.
Yeah, Jacks
1st and 10.
Looked impressive for the most part on offense.
Right.
Just can't seem to complete a drive.
Yeah, they just got to hold on to the ball. If they just hold on to the ball, I think they'll be just fine. We're going to have a flag early.
Have a flag on the play.
Yeah, 3 turnovers on the night so far for the Lumberjacks.
And that was just the first quarter. Unsportsmanlike against the Hornets. And this was before the ball was snapped. Not sure where it came from, but evidently somebody said something.
Yeah, it came from the sideline.
That'll help the Lumberjacks dramatically with some field position. So move them out across the 30-yard line to the 32.
From their own 32-yard line.
Look, this game might come down to penalties, a turnover here or there, because when you got 2 evenly matched teams, some of the smallest things can make a difference.
Well, the Jacks have really controlled this first quarter. It just doesn't show on the scoreboard because of the turnovers. They just need to hang on to it, and the Hornets need to figure out something along that line of scrimmage because they're getting beat on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, besides the interception, the other 2 were unforced. You know, little mishandle of the ball on the handoff.
Yeah. Yeah, the interception was definitely a nice defensive play by the Hornets. So they're holding up play for some reason.
Yeah, trying to get a clock straight.
Oh, having clock issues. Okay, now we got it. Let's play ball.
Davis calls for the snap. 2 receivers set, running formation. They'll keep it on the ground. Nothing there. Nice job by Weber.
Brought down to number 5.
You know, good defensive play sometime. You don't have to bring him to the ground. Just hang on.
Yeah, just stop his forward progress, which he did. Got him moving backwards. Good job of this time, the Hornets making the play at the line of scrimmage as they just took off, made a tackle in the backfields. Have about a 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, one of the biggest things nowadays in football is wrapping up. You know,
Oh, yeah.
when you see a good play like that by Weber, 2 arms around the waist, and 2nd down, 12 yards to go for the Lumberjacks. Hornets rush 5. They'll throw to the outside. Boy, it took a long time to get there. Almost
Yeah.
thrown in a tough spot looking for Paul.
Davis didn't really step into that throw. He kind of threw that off his back foot just with his arm, and the ball took a little while to get there. By the time he got there, by the ball got there, the defender was there and knocked it away. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
Got a first quarter score, atvci.net scoreboard update. Central Catholic 6, Abbeville 6. That game, of course, is played in Abbeville.
Is Abbeville still a 4A school? I think so.
Very
huh?
close to it.
Yeah.
Third down play, they'll flush Davis out the pocket. He'll keep it, but a lot of team speed right there for the Hornets will bring him down.
It's a good job by the Hornets defense, Boo. We talked about the Jacks were controlling the line of scrimmage, but the last 2 possessions, the Hornets have settled in and blocked up the middle of the field, and the Hornets have not been able to continue to move in the ball because that's the 2nd in a row, back-to-back, rather, 3 and outs.
Yeah, and I think Davis's strength is standing in the pocket throwing a football.
Right.
So anytime you could flush him out and make him run, advantage Hornets. First punt of the night for the Lumberjacks.
The deep man is tying his shoe when the ball is snapped. The kick is off.
Yeah, line drive takes a little bit of a Lumberjack roll. It'll cross the 50-yard line down to the 49-yard line. So not bad field position to start for the Hornets.
Yep.
21-yard punt, 8:27 here in the second quarter.
So the Hornets will have their chance. And they'll start very near midfield at their own 49-yard line. Still looking for their first down.
Yeah, so Lumberjacks, they got a game under their belt. Hornets, this is their first game. Do you
Right.
see much of a difference?
No, it seems more like it's the other way around. You know, now the Hornets, like I said, in the start of the second quarter, right at the end of the first quarter, where their defense kind of stiffened up a little bit. But
Just looking at mistakes, you would think the team that played the game would have a little better job.
this is long and almost picked off by a Lumberjack defender. That was,
Greg Dinger, and he
Greg
was
Dinger.
really the only Lumberjack had a shot at that football.
yep. He managed to get one hand on it, but couldn't get both and pull it in. But Perry, under a lot of pressure,
Yeah, looking
just
for,
had to unload it and throw it out there and hope for the best.
yep, looking for Jay Sean Johnson. Just a sophomore playing split end for the Hornets. Second down and 10 Hornets. Swing it out near side. Got an athlete in open field. Cross the 45-40. Down the sideline. Here comes a flag. And out of bounds at the 30.
Nice play by the Hornets as they pick up the first down, but we do have a flag, and it's going to be a holding call that's going to go against the Hornets, so that'll wipe out their first down of the night.
Yeah, got Jermichael Gray in the open field right where you want him, and you
Right.
see what type of threat he is on the outside.
Let's take another look at it. You'll see Gray with the ball, turning and going, and that must be the holding call right there because that's where the flag was thrown. And that'll back them up And they're going to spot this 2nd down and 12
for the Hornets from their own
as
47.
opposed to that 1st and 10 around the Jacks 30-yard line. Instead, they're back at their own 47.
Into the first quarter in Abbeville, Central Catholic 6, Abbeville 6.
2nd down.
Yeah, good play for the Hornets called back. They'll have Paul at the quarterback spot, scrambling, trying to get outside, throws it late and batted away. Good defense right there by Francois.
Yeah, the quarterback had to catch the ball on the first bounce. I don't know if this was the play he had in mind, but he rolled out to the right, threw it hard down the right sideline, but it was incomplete. Bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 12.
Yeah, you get Paul on the outside as a defensive back. You're wondering, do I need to go make a tackle or do I need to stay with my receiver?
Right.
Francois made the right call and was able to bat it away. You know, even though Lumberjacks are controlling the line of scrimmage, you hate to see the Hornets just abandon the running game.
Right.
Because they're a pass-first offense right now. Again, low snap on the ground, picked up, and that'll be a big loss for the Hornets.
Ooh, that's a little dangerous back there. He's holding that ball way out away from his body as he's sitting on a defender. So he wasn't on the ground, he wasn't down. He did roll over and get down. It's a 35-yard line down. It's going to bring up 4th and a whole lot.
Yeah, they'll have to set up and punt this away. And nothing really going on for the Hornets offense here in the first half thus far.
Right. Like I said, the one time they picked up the first down, it was wiped out by a holding call. And almost got to call it now, a punt for me. Oh, another low snap. Picks up the ball and just tried to get something out of it, which he gets it out to around the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in. 5 yards back trying to punt the football, especially when you're having snap problems, and that might be why they're not snapping it any further than that.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
But a low snap has really cost some field position and set up the Lumberjacks in a pretty good spot.
Because they
next week, doubleheader, Thursday night, Central Catholic, this very same Patterson Ball Club. Nice little Tri-City area matchup between two good schools. And then on Friday night, Assumption and E.D. White. You know, 1st down and 10. They'll run option near side. Kinchin takes the snap, turns it up down the sideline. And he's knocked down at the 15. But that's Cameron Davis on the run.
Nice job by the 5'11", 185 sophomore. Takes the ball down to the 16. Timeout, official timeout. I think it's a water break. Huh? Or did actually spot that ball at the 13-yard line.
Yep, going down with another hydration timeout. 1 per quarter at the 6-minute mark.
But we want to take a quick minute here, half a minute here, to tell everybody on the east of us how we feel for them and hope for them.
You're looking at St. Mary Parish is about as close to disaster as you could be.
We're in a straight line less than 20 miles
right.
from the eastern boundary of St. Mary Parish to Thibodaux, and Thibodaux gets wiped out and we can get minimal damage.
So when you look at what's going on right now, St. Mary Parish is really doing a good job community-wise of helping other communities out.
Right.
Look at what the sheriff done, the Morgan City Police Department, the city of Morgan City. I see the city of Patterson, Franklin. Everybody's kind of pitching in to try to help our guys to the east. A lot of church organizations have got together.
We have a lot of visitors in the campgrounds.
Yeah.
I don't know if you went by either Kemper Williams or Lake End Park, but those campgrounds are slapped full of people from east of us.
And going to be like that for
some
a few months, right?
Yeah.
1st down and 10. Ball on the ground again. The helmet flies.
And it's still down there.
And
It's
picked
picked up and knocked down.
Turnover number 4 for the Lumberjacks. Every time they get in a spot where they're going to put some points on the board, the turnover bug comes up and the Hornets come away with a
Another.
He would have had turnovers as a big factor in the G's Keys.
Yep.
You know, for the Hornets to have a chance tonight, let's get a bunch of turnovers. They got 4.
Got 4. And it's still, we just barely midway through the second quarter. First and 10 for the Hornets. This is the last play. Nope, it's not.
Direct snap. Perry again trying to find something on the ground. Does crosses first down yardage, and without a flag, that is Hornets' best play of the first half.
By far. And again, a low snap, but he recovers from it, turns the corner, works up the sideline for the Hornets' first time. Let's get another look at it here. He's going to the right side, finds some room, heads upfield, fights hard for an extra 6 or 8 yards after he was wrapped up.
Yeah, you kind of look at the Patterson Ball Club, a lot of big kids. You look at Franklin, not so big, but a lot of quick kids.
Right.
So as the game going on, you're running sideline to sideline. You know, you're getting run down in the first quarter, second quarter, maybe not so much. And as the game goes on, you find yourself a little more room. First down and 10 at midfield. Low snap again. Perry picks it up, throws it across the middle. Had a receiver and incomplete. He was looking for Jenkins again.
You know, for a team that's in the shotgun all the time, they're having a lot of trouble getting the ball to the quarterback. I mean, almost every snap he's got to bend down. Not all of them get to him in the air, and those that get to him in the air are below his knees.
Right. Even that play right there, you look at that that route. You know, he thought the guy was going to just come down the line, and he kind of angled toward the post, and just a little miscommunication there on that route. Second down and 10, low snap again. Paul picks it up, scrambling, trying to get outside. Brought down. Got near a 5-yard gain on a busted play.
You know, Boo, I don't know, it probably doesn't, of course it's not a turnover, but is that considered a fumble? All them low snaps? Nope, still not.
It's considered a bad snap.
Bad snap. Because, you know, you can have fumbles that you don't lose.
Yep, but you got to get it first.
Yeah.
So they'll give him 3, bring up third down and 7. Actually closer to 8.
Three seconds on the play clock, ball snapped.
Again, looking for Alexander in the flat. That time overthrown. And another ball. Dinger had an opportunity to get his hands on it. It'll go incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Yeah, had the receivers open, just kind of misfiring. First game of the season.
Fourth down, 4th and 8.
You know, game in the first half, which the Lumberjacks have dominated the stat line. But the stat they don't want to dominate is the 4 turnovers, and that's why we're still scoreless here in the first half. Again, a low snap, quick throw. Jenkins got it this time. In the open field, 35, down to the 34-yard line and a first down.
Nice play on 4th down, 4th and 8, and the Hornets called the right play and executed as Jenkins is open on the crossing route. Picked up 15 yards for a first down.
Yeah, it makes a difference if your first move isn't looking down for the football. So a good snap really helps that out. Now they can try to play with pace, but they run into a wall again. Weber takes the handoff off tackle and nothing doing.
See where they're going to stop his forward progress. He got away, and then he ended up losing a few more yards, so they're going to spot him back for about a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, ran into Jennings, a 6'3", 240-pound bruiser for the Lumberjacks.
Correction 5 yards, that'll be second 15 for the Hornets for the Lumberjack 30.
Hornets got the ball, so I'd definitely be working on the clock right here as we getting just under the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. Second down. Perry takes a shot deep again. Got a man. One step, no good. A little jostling between the defender and the offense, but nothing real serious. Just an overthrown ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Overthrown and maybe a little bit out of bounds. It looked like they were right on that sideline. And a little bit long, looking for the big play.
Yeah, a few times they look towards Kendall Francois' side of the field. He's been up to the task.
Bring up third down and 15.
It's always nice to have a good lockdown corner.
You never have too many of those.
Third down. Perry back to pass. They'll throw it across the middle. And he served Jennings up. You know, got a little alligator arms right there.
So he saw it coming, man. He saw it coming.
Yeah, the big hitter Jennings was waiting. And look, give credit to Jennings right there. You could draw a personal foul right there, but he did a good job of understanding where he was at. Give him enough of a scare, but
get another
don't
look
hurt
at
your
it.
team.
Yeah. And yep, Jennings just put a little shoulder into him. Just let him know he was here.
Yep, did a good job.
4th and 15.
Fourth down, quarterback draw. Perry, inside out move. He'll have the first down. High stepping to the outside. Inside the 20-yard line, and that's a big-time play. A big-time player, and the Hornets are on the move inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone.
Nice job by Perry. Picked up 20 yards, got the ball to the 18-yard line. Nice job on the draw. Just took off, saw the hole, ran for it. It had a big open field in the middle. Had to beat one man, put a move on a middle linebacker, got around him, got the 18-yard gain.
First down and 10. Another low snap. Since Perry's scrambling, and you make a good play and then you give it all back.
Right, and like I said, the center snap has been an issue since the very beginning of the game. And this one cost them a big loss. They managed to hold on to the ball, but they did lose 11 yards. Bring up 2nd and 21.
So both teams, when they set themselves up to do something good, they seem to
shoot themselves in the foot.
Absolutely.
Yeah. About a minute and a half left in the first half. Hornets aren't hurrying.
And now they call a timeout.
They'll call a timeout. I believe that would be their second one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's their second timeout.
We'll take a timeout. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Football Game of the Week.
Well, I was just thinking the same thing.
A.J. Doman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Cardiovascular Institute of the South. Taco Bell. Guaranteed Title. Shaw Bills. Sheriff Blaze Smith. GJCurbside.com. Coastline Wealth Group. Conrad Shipyard. McDonald's. Stansberry and Associates. Pelican Companies of America. Allen's Communications.
Always nice to start our high school football season. The cancellation in week 1. We're already in week 2 here at Patterson. Booger's there alongside Aaron Artigo. And Aaron, the sun's down. The lights have come on, and that feels like a real football game.
Yep. And we missed the first week, but we'll make up for it because we had a 12-game schedule this year instead of just 10. We had a couple of
Thursday night specials.
Double headers. I guess it's double header on 2 different nights.
Perry back to pass. Flag fly looked like a holding. Perry stays on his feet. He's elusive, hard to get down. He'll go down on his own at the 15-yard line, but this will be a looked like he called a personal foul
against the Hornets. I mean the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks. Yeah, this is going to go against the defense. Perry makes
another face. Yeah, he just gave the signal. Personal foul. Hands to the face against the Lumberjacks. So he'll not only get the run.
Hands to the face against the Lumberjacks.
he'll get the additional yardage.
They get the run plus half the distance to the goal.
So it'll be half the distance. Will that be enough for the first?
Well, regardless, just a while ago, he needed 21 yards.
Yeah. It will be a first down.
Wow.
First and goal.
First and goal for the Hornets from the Lumberjack 9-yard line.
1:19 to go.
Hornets have an excellent opportunity here. Even though they may have been outplayed for a quarter and a half, they have the opportunity here to take the lead. First and goal from the 8-yard line.
See if they can get somebody in the open field to make a move.
Timeout.
Lumberjacks will call a timeout. So it really doesn't matter what happens during the game. It's who comes out with the most points.
It's the points. Yep.
And the Hornets have an opportunity right here to take the momentum into halftime. No score, but if you're just watching the game, you saw Patterson's first few possessions just kind of walk down the field,
Right.
turn it over. Walk down the field, turn it over. That's really been their nemesis here tonight.
Right. And one thing for the Hornets, Zylan Perry in the open field is dangerous.
Absolutely.
With the ball. He is dangerous. He's got moves. He's got speed. And we've seen him make several people miss. But not desirable job to want to tackle him in the open field one-on-one.
We got another ATVCI.net scoreboard update. Westlake 14, Berwick 0 in the second quarter. And Morgan City's at home against Jeanerette. There's no score there in the second quarter. The Tigers looking to get off to a good start this year.
Yeah, good for them.
First down, they'll go quarterback, direct snap. Nowhere to go for Perry.
Brought down by a host of Lumberjacks.
This time the Lumberjacks surround Perry with black jerseys, and he really had nowhere to go. The
Yeah,
clock is
still
running.
runs while they all huddled up talking about
Right.
it.
Like I said earlier, they don't appear to be in a big hurry.
It'll be second and goal for the Hornets from the Lumberjack 9-yard line.
Second down, no gain on the previous play.
Yeah, wasted a lot of time right there. Now they'll call a timeout and talk about it. But look,
And that's their last time out.
when I got 21 yards to go, third or fourth down, you're right. Let's see what we can do with the clock. But right now, it's only second down. You need all the time you can get.
Right.
We're inside a minute. We're at 42 seconds. And the Hornets have an excellent opportunity to get some points on the scoreboard. A 13-play drive for the Hornets. Their best of the first half.
By far. Yeah, picked up several first downs, which they hadn't had many before this drive. And it's been an impressive drive. And I tell you what, Perry's done a good job. He struggled getting the center snap. But once that happens, he's taking control here midway through the second quarter and for the last half of this second quarter.
He had a couple throws he wish he could have back.
Right.
But when he needed it most, he found Jenkins, got the first down, and the Lumberjacks helped him out with a costly penalty, which puts him in this position here inside the 10-yard line, the core physical therapy red zone, of course, the spot that you want to be.
Second and goal.
Three receivers near side, two on the far. They'll send Jenkins in motion. And they'll look to the single side to field and then complete.
Perry's pass
I tell you what, Francois, I can't say enough about him here in the first half. He's just been a lockdown corner for the Lumberjacks.
Third and goal for the Hornets for the Lumberjack 9.
Looked like he had plenty of time to throw, Boo, but he looked just like he didn't even step into the throw. He just flat-footed, turned with just his arm, flipped it out there. And it was a little bit long. Incomplete will bring up third down. May get a chance. You think we'll get a chance to see the Hornet kicker on a fourth down? Would they kick this?
Hadn't seen one doing warm-ups, so I'm not sure. Third down, looking to the right side again is Perry. Throws it late into a crowd, almost intercepted. Who's there again? Number 17 in Francois, having a first half for the Lumberjacks.
Good defense this time as the defense floated to the right with him. Had a man open, but a defender stepped in front, knocked it away. Fourth down. Fourth and goal. Ball at the 8-yard line.
36 seconds on the clock. Perry waits for the snap, gets it.
It's a good
lot
snap.
of pressure. He tries to run away from it, does. 5 inside the 4. Good individual effort, and the Hornets are on the board.
Outstanding run by Perry. He moved to his right, saw nothing but a wall of black jerseys, made a move in the middle, and popped out on the other side, Boo. Used the speed and just took it to the end zone, and the Hornets get on the board first.
Yeah, Lumberjacks decided to come with pressure, and they kind of ran right past Perry.
Right.
They were going one way. Perry was headed the other.
Right, he ran right by him. Once he got back by that first line, he had some open room. And like we just mentioned earlier, he is dangerous. Boo, that was a 15-play drive, 68 yards, ended up on 4th down. They converted a 4th down for a first down. This time they converted a 4th down for the touchdown. And in that drive had a total of 3 4th down conversions. So good job by the Hornets.
Mello put a foot into it.
Well, Boo, they
Off to the left.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds to go here before half. Hornet strike versus Perry. A 4th down conversion for Franklin.
Okay, so pretty quick first half. Boo, that zipped by pretty quick. A lot of passes, and it still moved quick. Not a lot of penalties. We had a few, but not a lot for our first high school game of the year.
You know, I'm trying to think of what you're going to hear at halftime if you're on each team. You know,
Right.
Lumberjacks come in on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Well of a first half. They don't have any points to show for it.
Well, that's what 4 turnovers will do for
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. So I think that's the conversation. Hey, let's protect the football. We're going to win the football game. On the other side, Hornets took advantage of a couple penalties and put a 15-play drive together for the score. But offensively, it's been Perry.
Yep.
An occasional strike for a pass, but other than that, there's
Yeah.
not much to talk about.
Nope. No. Really, just that one drive. This touchdown drive. But it's giving them a 6-point lead.
Yep. But doing a thing. They're forcing the turnovers,
Right.
and that's what it takes. So
That's it.
you can get 4 turnovers in a game. That's good. You got 4 in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half. Got 3 in the first quarter.
Well, normally one gets knocked away, you get back on it, but
Right.
not tonight.
Yeah.
They've been able to take it away each and every time. Short kick by Mello, fielded at the 30-yard line. And out of bounds on a late flag.
A couple of flags come flying in after the play was over in the out of bounds area.
Yeah, you'd hate to see a personal foul here, which would give the Lumberjacks 15 yards and an opportunity to reach the end zone.
Right.
4 yards. 2 flags on the play.
Went out of bounds in the neighborhood of the 40-yard line. And let's see if they unscramble this. There was at least 2 flags were thrown. If they were both against the same team or on both sides, we don't know yet.
Personal foul against the Hornets.
Yeah, so you take a ball and move it 15 yards down the field, all of a sudden Davis could reach the end zone.
Oh, sure.
Lumberjacks still got great athletes on the outside, and
They're going to be on the Hornet side of the field. Start this drive.
that's a costly 15 yards.
Right. They're going to spot this at the Hornet 48.
After the penalty, it'll be first and 10 of the
25
Lumberjacks
seconds
from
on the
Hornet
clock.
48-yard line.
Davis calls for the football. They'll throw short pass outside, try to do it with their legs. Good job defensively. Alton had it. A lot of white jerseys in the area. Brings him down for a short gain. A timeout for the Lumberjacks. 17 seconds on the clock.
You know, Boo, in the middle of, earlier in the game, when you got plenty of time on the clock, that's not a bad first down. But when you got 25 seconds, you'd like to get more than 6-7 yards on one play, and especially 6-7 yards where you don't stop the clock.
Yeah, try to throw a short pass and
Yeah.
let Walton do it with his feet.
Right.
The problem is you're playing a cover 2.
Right.
You got 2 corners out there. You got 2 safeties out there. You got a lot of defenders.
Yeah.
So you almost have to be Houdini
Yeah.
to try to run away from it.
You'd like to run that pass play a little closer to the sideline. And let's let's see. Does Patterson have any timeouts left? That was it. That was their last timeout. So
you need a first down to stop the clock. You need a play out of bounds to stop the clock. Better than that, a touchdown.
that would work too. Hornets are in a prevent defense. They had two safeties about 15 yards or more off the line of scrimmage. Linebackers were about 10 yards back.
Pressure on Davis, had to get it away quick.
Davis pass to Walton is incomplete.
Looking for Walton to go incomplete. That'll bring up third down. That time, got a little pressure from the outside on Davis, made him rush it.
Yep. Third down. Again, Hornets set up in that prevent defense. Two deep safeties, linebackers about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, normally deep middle would be open, but they got their linebackers playing so far back.
They're going to give you everything underneath.
You're almost down to a jump ball, 12 seconds left on the clock. And that's what they'll do. They'll take a shot outside, defender there, looking for Walton, goes incomplete.
Davis's pass complete.
Defender deep had a chance to pick that off.
For the Lumberjacks.
It'll be incomplete though.
Fourth down, 6 seconds.
Go deep, one more. Throw it high, throw it deep. Make sure you use up 6 seconds and get it in the end zone.
Yeah, two safeties back 20 yards. Linebackers back 10 yards, and on snap they're retreating. So
yeah, first
trying
step
to keep
backward.
everything in front of them.
They got to feel like this is the last play. All they got to do is stop the touchdown.
Yeah, and getting good pressure from the ends. Flag on the play. Davis throws it deep to the outside, out of bounds, incomplete. The play clock goes to 0. There's a flag on the far side of the field. Looks like it's against the Lumberjacks.
Yeah.
We'll wait for that call. They're calling it illegal motion declined.
Illegal motion declined. That'll be the end of the first half with the score.
So they'll take it to the sideline. If you watch the game, you thought one thing, but if you look at the scoreboard, you got a Hornets up 6-0.
That's it. Big game. Lumberjacks have controlled the game for a quarter and a half. Hornets came alive there in the second half of the second quarter and put together one good drive.
They'll go to the sidelines, and we'll take a break. This is Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by AJ Automotive Family.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by AJ Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. AJ Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Cardiovascular Institute of the South, 1231 David Drive in Morgan City. Commitment to quality cardiovascular care through unparalleled expertise. Taco Bell. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants, and delivery now available with DoorDash. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. Guaranteed Title. Tell your home lender you want guaranteed title for your closing. When making the biggest purchase of your life, experience matters. Shaw Bills, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary and surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Sheriff Blaze Smith, committed to maintaining excellence in law enforcement through courtesy, professionalism, honor, and respect. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Conrad wishes all our area teams good luck this season. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Visit one of our locations in Bayou Vista, Morgan City, and Amelia today. Stansbury and Associates, marine surveyors and consultants. offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Pelican Companies of America, your one-stop spot for all your rental needs. 985-312-5509. Vita Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansberry and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
And welcome back for the second half of high school football here on KWBJ. Hornets will get the ball up 6-0. As the Lumberjacks will kick it away. High kick near side, fielded at the 20-yard line. Oh, big time hit at the 30. As Gray goes down.
Big hit. In fact, he's still on the ground. I believe we got a flag as well.
Yeah, count the ground's a different.
Blocking the back against the Hornets.
Yeah.
Got a player down on the 25. And that was a big hit by the Lumberjacks.
About a 7-yard return.
See him moving to the right, looking for it as you're blocking the back, and then the big hit just knocked him right off his feet.
The play on the field looks like a cramp.
Yeah.
It's funny, you get to halftime, you hydrate up, you're ready to take on the second half, and you get a cramp on the first play.
First play.
Against the Hornets after the penalty, it'll be
That hydrate move does it much more
15-yard
effective
line.
if you would have did it yesterday. And continuing into the day to really have your body hydrated as best as you can. But this time of year, it's almost impossible to stop. But anyway, let's take a look at your first half stats. Franklin Hornets with 4 first downs compared to the Lumberjacks. 8 and 45 rushing yards for the Hornets, 20 for the Lumberjacks, 23 passing yards to 51. Total yards, 71 for the Lumberjacks, 68 for the Hornets. Not a lot of offense, which is why the score is 6-0, and that came on the very last drive of the game, except for a few late plays by the Lumberjacks.
Yeah. You know, the highlights of the Hornets has been Perry's individual effort.
Right. Yeah, it's been him. Of the 68 yards, he had the overwhelming majority. Either he threw the ball for the yardage or ran it. And we have a Lumberjack down on the ground, and that is Damon Davis. And, he appeared to be in quite a bit of pain. I don't know if we can pick up what they're looking at. They're going to try to get him back up, and he's up.
Number 34, Damon Davis.
Damon Davis will come off with a little bit of a. So it looks like in time he'll be just fine.
No gain on the play to be second and 10 for the Hornets from their own 15-yard line.
Second down, 10. No gain on the first down play.
You know, offensively, what does the Hornets lean on? The running game wasn't there. They got a few passes off, but they also have the lead right now.
Right.
So let's not make any mistakes. We're going to get beat. Let's make the other team earn it.
Looked like the receiver took his eyes off the ball that time, Boo. It was a nice pass. And it looked like he was looking to run before he caught the ball.
Yeah, looking for Alexander.
Pass intended for Alexander.
Right through the fingertips. Bring up third down at 10.
Perry is 2 of 15 for 23 yards, and he's got a bunch of drops in there. Yardage, most of the yardage he's gained has come from his feet.
Third and 10, back to pass again. A little wheel route to the outside. Jenkins tries to make the adjustment, can't come down with it or bring up fourth down.
Well, as Jenkins, the intended receiver, passed a little bit behind him and out of bounds. As you said, fourth down, 4th and 10.
Yeah, and this punt game for the Hornets have been eventful at best.
At best.
So nobody back for the Lumberjacks. We'll see if they can get a good snap off, but not a lot of room. Good snap. He'll hurry up, and the punt is blocked. In the air, takes a good Lumberjack roll, picked up.
Picked up by the Lumberjacks.
He's in the end zone.
Touchdown. Boo, I'm not sure if that kick didn't go into the back of his own player.
Yeah, you're looking at a quarterback turned punter that's 4 yards behind the center, taking a 3-step, I'm going to punt it.
Right.
That doesn't leave much room for error. And you knew it was coming sooner or later, and right there it came for the Lumberjacks, and they converted into a touchdown.
Yeah, from the replay, it looks like he did kick it into the back of one of his offensive linemen. The ball is picked up and scored by the Lumberjacks, so they immediately tied us. They tied this game up and a chance to take the lead with an extra point. They're going to kick it.
Yeah, very important extra point here. Good snap and hold.
Kick is up, and it's good.
And just like that, the Lumberjacks take advantage of a miscue. Take it into the end zone, the PAT good. 10:55 to go here in the third, and the Lumberjacks on top.
Didn't take them long.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansbury and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
With points being at a premium tonight, it's a welcomed block punt for the Lumberjacks, and they're on top of the first time. Perry fields it inside the 20-yard line, heading to the far side of the field, gets a good block, runs over a tackler, stays on his feet, crosses the 45-yard line in good field position again
About 30 yards.
for the Hornets, and now
Picked up by number 17.
players are starting to get those cramps.
Nice run back by Perry. Ran right over a potential tackler and then kind of stumbled and fell forward to take it out across the 45-yard line. And then he immediately cramped up, which will probably keep him from coming back in the game. He'll have to go out for a play. They'll spot the ball between right just short of the 47-yard line. Play 1st and 10.
We have an injured player.
Got a good slew of sponsors this year, Aaron, helping us out, bringing high school sports to the community, and starts off with a great game tonight. Cross Parish rivalry, Patterson Lumberjacks taking on the Franklin Hornets. We talked about it during pregame. Both teams, a lot of kids participating. This is the most I've seen Franklin run out in a long time, and got good numbers here on the Lumberjack sideline as well.
Conditioning will play a factor in this ball game, Boo, as we move into the latter stages, because we're very early in the third quarter. But I think we'll have to see how this is going to work out. But like I said, Lumberjacks are a bigger offensive and defensive line. Hornets have a more nimble offensive and defensive line.
Yeah, and the Hornets have taken advantage of miscues.
Absolutely.
4 turnovers in the first half, and Here in the second half, it went exactly opposite. The block punt.
Block punt, not officially a turnover, but actually couldn't be more valuable than a turnover.
Absolutely,
you know.
especially when you score.
Right, a scoop and score on it. Okay, everybody ready to play some football.
Jermichael Gray steps in for Perry at the quarterback spot. He'll stay in the same offense, spread them out. First down and 10, good field position here for the Hornets. Back to pass, they'll swing it out to the outside.
Gray's pass complete.
And for the third time tonight, a helmet comes off.
Gray's pass complete to number.
And we have to see who that was, but short game. Got 3 yards on it. Picks up 3 yards, leaving them with a second down and 7.
Yeah, no 14 issued to us in our pregame roster. Second down. Good crowd turnout for this one. Gray again throws it up, end over end to the outside, and they're looking back towards Francis Way, and he just says, you're not going to get a completion on my side tonight. He bats it away, bring up third down.
They keep throwing the ball towards him, and he keeps making the plays. Or his coverage, even if he doesn't knock the ball down, his coverage is so tight to where they have to try to squeeze it in a tight hole, and they haven't been able to hit that spot. It'll bring up third down, 3rd and 7. Perry still out of the ball game. Backup quarterback has thrown 2 passes on 2 plays.
Motion near side. They'll fake it to him. Gray keeps it himself. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him 1 for forward progress. And that'll bring up 4th down. So you just had a punt blocked. You're at midfield. You're 4th down and 6.
For the Panthers.
And let's see how far back he gets.
Yeah, Perry also handles the punting duties for you, and he's on the sideline.
He's on the sideline. We'll have a backup punter come in.
Yeah, Franklin got the coaching staff in the huddle. They're trying to decide what they want to do.
I didn't think you could do that, but no one seems to
obviously
be
you
calling
can't.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Play clock at 2 seconds. They'll have to hurry to get this off. I don't think they will.
They didn't. Went to 0.
Have a timeout.
Yep, they're able to get a timeout from the sideline.
Not the way you want this to go. You don't want to use these timeouts early in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, right now, each and every week, we take the core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. Right now, we're looking at both teams, and I'm leaning towards number 17, Francois, right now from that cornerback spot. I think he may be the first cornerback in the history of KWBJ sports that gets player of the game if he can hang on to that title.
Right.
We've had some defensive players before, but mostly linebackers.
Linebackers and linemen, yeah.
Right.
And there hadn't been any DBs that I can recall just thinking about it, but you're right.
When you're in a
defensive battle like this.
Yeah. When you're in a battle of no offense,
right.
That's when it's your chance to sneak it in, get you a T-shirt.
That's it. And they've thrown his way a lot, and he's made the play so far every time.
Yeah, direct snap. To Weber.
I don't think he's going to make the line of scrimmage.
No, it'll be a turnover right there on downs at the 50-yard line. I guess better than a block punt. But the Lumberjacks need to take advantage of field position and try to get some breathing room.
Big important drive here for the Lumberjacks, for both teams. Hornets can't give up anymore. Neither team has really lit it up offensively, so anything they can do, any points you can put on the board will weigh heavily in this game.
Davis surveys the defense. Takes the snap, pitches outside.
Big hit at around the 47-yard line.
Number 6.
Picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards on this. We'll give him 3.
On the play.
Bring up 2nd and 7.
Second 7 for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, that play looked like Davis said, here, I'm going to give it to Mr. Weber,
Right.
or Walton. And Walton runs the corner, and by that time, he ran into a hornet's nest.
That he did. 2nd down, 7.
A little confusion on the Lumberjacks offense. They'll take a timeout, come to the sideline, and talk about it.
But we're not 4 minutes into the 3rd quarter, and each team has used a timeout.
Yeah, and you look at it right now, the importance of this drive. You're up 7-6. You're trying to take command of the ball game because right now it's anybody's game. And you've got some great field position. You don't want to squander it.
Right.
Next week, doubleheader. Central Catholic Patterson up first on a Thursday night special. And then followed by Assumption and E.D. White. Both those communities are affected with the storm, so we hope that we can bring some, if this game goes on, the coach is saying they're going to have power and this game's going to go on, and if it does, we'll be there. And then a lot of folks watch entertainment on the phone, and they'll be able to watch that game from wherever they are on our YouTube live channel. Hand off to Davis. Just a straight handoff right up the middle. Good hard running. That'll set them up in a good down and distance of 3rd and 1.
Boo, that's the kind of plays the Lumberjacks, I believe, need to run. Okay, pick up, like they got a 3 yards on the first carry. They come back with 5 yards on the second carry. Third and 2 now. At the 40-yard line. Very near to 4-down territory. If it's not, you only need 2 yards. You'd like to get it here on 3rd down.
They'll go back, same play, nothing inside. He bounces it out.
Yep.
He'll have enough for a 1st down as Davis has been the workhorse on the ground.
The play appears to look like they want to take it inside. Nothing there, but Davis notices he's got room on the outside. You'll see it right here. Just bounces outside and has a big hole outside. The defense sucked up in the middle. He picks up the 1st down as the ball is spotted at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
They'll stay with it. Bounces off a tackler again, running hard. Put his head down, got down to the 25-yard line. So
a host of Hornets led by number 52.
Again, Cameron Davis this time bounces it to the left side, finds a little bit of room out there, picks up about 6.
Picks up about 6 on the play.
This is the kind of thing I would think the Lumberjacks would want. They're running the ball a lot more now. In fact, they run it every play. But they're moving the ball 3, 4, 5, 6 yards every play.
Yeah, if you can get control of the running game, then all of a sudden your passing game becomes a little more easier.
Hornets have almost everybody within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. In fact, they have everybody within about 4 yards of the line of scrimmage, 5 at the most.
They'll go back to Davis again.
Davis
With the same results, it's not the exciting play that people like to see, but boy, it's effective.
It's effective, and like you said, we've got a 1-point game.
Hydration timeout being called.
Timeout for the 3rd quarter.
As both teams head to the sideline, we'll take a break. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Football Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansbury and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
Friday night under the lights each and every Friday night here on KWBJ and sometimes on Thursday.
Friday night and sometimes on Thursday. That's it.
Third
High
left of the
school
yard of the
football.
Lumberjacks from just inside
We love
the
it.
Hornet 22-yard line.
Third down and short. Lumberjacks have a drive going on and they have a lead. Leading by 1 over the Franklin Hornets. Good snap, good handoff. This time running room to the outside. 15 stays on his feet.
Mark Hilliard, 230-pound junior, with a nice run to the outside.
Expect him to put his head down and take it right up the middle for that 1 yard, but he saw daylight on the outside.
He takes it to the 6-yard line where it's a first and goal.
Lumberjacks' first 2 drives of the game were very similar. Walked it all the way down the field, and a turnover got them. Let's see if they can finish the drive here. Back to Hilliard again. Hilliard caught by the jersey. Wrapped up and brought down for no gain.
Nothing there on the right side for Hilliard as he was looking to run pretty much the same play, but this time Hornet defense is there, and he stopped.
Second goal from the 7.
Booger Zaffe along with Aaron Ortego.
Hey.
Bill McCarty, our head statistician. Week 1 for us, week 2 for Patterson, week 1 for Franklin. A lot of games canceled last week, but we're glad to get the season underway tonight.
Yep.
Back to Davis again, right up the middle, and again.
Very close to the touchdown.
And right at about the 1 yard line. That should
Picked up about 6 on the play. It'll be third.
get them knocking on the door.
Right there.
4:20 and counting. You know, not only a good drive, got him ready to put it in the end zone, but eat a lot of time off the clock.
Exactly. And every play has been a running play where they threw the ball most of the time in the first half. Here in the second half, this will be the 9th play of this drive, and they've all been on the ground.
Kalen Davis calling for the ball. Back to Davis again this time. Boy, the Hornets just ate up the line of scrimmage. They were in the backfield before the handoff.
Cameron Davis had no chance. I mean, he got the ball, and there were white jerseys all over him as soon as he got the ball. Get to take another look at it here. You can see the white shirts coming right through. Davis has nowhere to go. He's dropped back at the 5-yard line, and we got a 4th down, 4th and goal. We're actually going to spot him at the 4, so it'll be 4th and goal from the 4.
You know, with Hornets hadn't really been lighting up the offense, so this is a big play right here. Stop them. That big, good drive for the Lumberjacks is worth nothing if they don't get in the end zone. Big 4th down play, good hard count, and an early jump. We're going to call it offsides against the Hornets. It'll still be 4th down.
But it'll be half the distance. We'll put it on the 2 instead of the 4. I don't know. You wouldn't? Would you entertain a kick right here, Boo? I mean, they had a good, impressive kick on the extra point. Easily made the extra point, and right now you're looking at an extra point for 3.
I think college and the pros, I don't see Franklin going down looking for a field goal to beat you.
No. Well, even then, you'd have a 4-point lead. You see, so you're up 7 right now. Field goal puts you up 4.
4 in high school is as good as 1.
Yep.
You know, when you get a score right here, you almost put it away.
Yeah, just about. Wait.
2 Davises in the backfield. No. Jennings on the wing. He's been your lead blocker. Where's number 23? Good snap. Keep it on the ground again. They stand him up in a goal line stand.
Looked like
for the Hornets.
Yeah. Looked like he had a chance to maybe power his way in, but a white jersey comes through, grabs him around the waist, and pulls him backwards.
Yeah, got him standing straight up and down, and boy, can't talk about the importance of this defensive stop right here.
Because you can see, looked like he had a chance to get in, and we'll see it here. Handoff goes to Davis. He's going to get in behind his blockers, and you can see a white jersey reached around the waist, grabbed him, and pulled him straight backwards, stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah, just didn't have enough room to get that momentum started. Kind of went into the hole kind of slow.
Right.
Didn't have the momentum needed. And give credit to the Hornets, but right now they're backed up in the shadow of their own end zone. They need to try to change the field position, but Perry's back in, taking the snap. Good snaps. Breaks 2 tackles. Now he's free.
There he
Crosses the
goes.
20.
He's gone. They're not going to catch him. This is a touchdown for the Hornets. A 98-yard touchdown run.
Unbelievable.
It is a turnaround and back into the end zone.
Similar to the first touchdown, looked like the Lumberjacks had him hemmed up.
Right, exactly.
Once he got past the initial surge, just too much speed, and he was gone.
You can see he's almost tackled in the end zone, possibly right at the line of scrimmage, right in there. People all around him. He comes out of the thick traffic, heads upfield, gets in the open, and then it's a foot race, and he's going to win it easily.
Yeah, you had some bad angles from the secondary. And I tell you what, Perry has gotten into the player of the game conversation because without Perry, I don't think the Hornets are where they're at today.
Oh, no. No, he's been their offense. We do have an injured player way back on near the sideline. Jogging off, I believe that's Jaden Harvey.
Yeah, and you can't talk about the change of momentum. You know, the Lumberjacks 2 yards away from a score and just taking total control of the ball game to a defensive stand, and one play later, you know, the Hornets are back on top.
Exactly. Going for 2. Score is 12-7 right now. They're going to put this up 14.
Yeah, they'll have to hurry up.
They play clock down to 1, now
they're
0.
not gonna get it all.
And the flags fly. So that's going to back them up 5.
Guess that's better than burning another timeout.
That could be a critical mistake right there, Boom. They'll line up to go for 2. They're going to stick with the plan.
They got a little more room to operate. Gray in at quarterback. He'll throw a jump ball to the outside. And incomplete. There's Francois again, and you're not going to get a ball complete on his side of the field.
I think I'd try somebody else. You know, maybe try the left side of the field now. They keep throwing that in the corner, jump ball in the corner. Francois keeps standing right next to the receiver, jumping with him and making the play.
So with 2:12 to go here in the third quarter, a change of momentum. You know, a Lumberjack team about to go in for a score. Next thing you know, you're down 12-7.
You talk about flipping sides, huh? Quickly.
Yeah, that's got to be in the top 3 of the longest touchdown plays that I've seen in my 20-plus years of doing this.
Well, you can't get any longer than 99. That's it. It's nothing, you know, they don't have a 99 and a half.
There you go. Then it's the longest I've ever seen.
It's the longest it can ever be. Can't be longer. It can be as long, but it can't be longer.
So you say Mr. Perry now owns the longest touchdown in KWBJ history.
I would go with that. I would go with that.
At worst, he has just tied it.
He tied it at the worst. Yep.
Franklin punts it away. They'll pitch it back. Paul has it on the outside, trying to turn the corner. No flags, and Paul's on the loose. Inside the 50, turns on his feet.
He's going to take it. It's gone.
Touchdown.
No flags on the field. And just like that, momentum swings back to the Lumberjacks. What a play.
Yeah, give credit. It all started with Davis. Davis feels the ball, pitches it back to Paul. I think that kind of confused and tucked in the Hornet defense. And then Paul turned on the speed and had one guy, the kicker. And Paul was able to get to the outside and outrun him for the end zone.
Boo couldn't pick up the numbers, but there were a couple of key blocks right at the beginning of this run. 2 big blocks. Paul takes off to the right side, and it's a foot race, and he wins it.
So for 2.5 quarters, we really didn't have much to talk about in the last 30 seconds.
Wow.
A lot of exciting things have happened here in this one. And just like that, the Lumberjacks are back on top. Looks like they're set up to go for 2.
I think we're looking for a football. Yeah. Let's see what. And are they going to go for 2? Looks like they're setting up for 2, huh, Boo?
Yeah, they're going for 2. I think they're waiting to get the right football in, and now they're just going to take whatever ball they have. Two-point conversion. Mark Hilliard, your lone running back. They'll go motion, back to pass, thrown in the ground, incomplete. And the two-point conversion, no good. Nevertheless, 2:03 to go here in the third quarter, and Patterson back on top, 13-12.
Okay, 2 huge momentum swings. A 99-yard run followed by with something, I guess, around 70 yards or so. 75-yard kick return to take the momentum right back. Let's see if the Lumberjacks can hang on to it. Or can the Hornets pull it back their way?
Well, you've seen what speed can do for you on both sides of the field with Perry and now with Paul. We call those game changers.
Yes, they are. Lumberjacks teeing it up on the 40.
Good kick to the outside. Picked up on the bounce at the 15-yard line. And steps out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 33-yard line. And here comes the Hornets once again.
Let's see if a defense will make a play.
Yeah, Russell did a good job of kicking that football right there. Found the open spot. Gave his kickoff coverage team an opportunity to make that play. If you joined us on KWBJ Live, we appreciate you. And we got you a good one here. Yeah, almost caught, almost intercepted, almost caught again. That was a great play-action pass. Looking for Jenkins, and Jenkins had an opportunity to bring it down, just didn't make it happen. Hit him in a bad spot right there.
Yeah. He's had a lot of drops tonight, Perry has.
2nd down and 10. We talked about it in the first half. As this game progressed, the big guys started getting tired, and all of a sudden what wasn't open in the first half is going to be open in the second. Right there was just thrown in the tough coverage.
Yeah,
Full court had him blanketed.
He was covered, threw the ball in there, tipped up in the air, and almost picked off.
The offensive guy almost went to a defender.
Right.
Try to bat it away.
3rd down and 10. Ball spotted at the Hornet 34.
You know, look at some of these pass patterns. It really doesn't matter if you're open or not.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like the plays called here, they're going to it
Going to it.
regardless.
Make a play.
That's it. 3rd down and 10. Again, thrown to the outside high, looking for great. It'll be incomplete, and here we go again on 4th down and a very suspect punt team
Right.
for the Hornets. You know, they did get a few off. They got a high punt. They went for 14. They got a decent punt. Then you get the block,
Right.
and you gave up 7 points. So we'll see what they do here in their own territory. So you're not at a advantageous spot to try to go for it. You'd like to change field position, only down 1. But coming out is hard. They run the same exact formation, whether they're going for it or they're punting, and it doesn't give the quarterback a lot of room.
And he's going to run it.
Yeah, I think if he tries to punt the ball, he doesn't have any room. They're going to block the punt. So he has no choice. So you're giving the ball back to the Lumberjacks deep in your own territory.
Did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to take it right up the middle. His hopes was get past that line of scrimmage and hope for and see what you can do out in the open field. He just didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
When they ran that punt formation the first time, I said, oh, yeah, that ain't bad. You don't have a guy back. You're going to quick kick it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it has the same effect for the 5th time.
No. Right. Yeah. You know it's coming, and you try to take 3 steps. You know, quick kick has to be quick. Lumberjacks take over. 1st and 10 at the Hornet 33.
They'll go back to the ground game. Hand it off to Cameron Davis. Davis has been the workhorse here in the 2nd half. He's a 5'11 sophomore. Got him listed as 185. That must be with all the equipment on.
I would think so, yeah. Let's see, a timeout. There's a discussion amongst the referees. Did not see a flag. Oh, I do see a flag way back in the defensive backfield. Just inside the 20-yard line, there is a flag.
Another personal foul, this time against the Hornets.
Ooh, that's a big play. That's 15 yards. And a 1st down. That'll be 8 penalties against the Hornets tonight.
And that'll walk that ball.
Total of 82 yards in penalties.
Oh, been killing them.
Yeah,
And that'll walk
yeah.
the ball right into the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. You know, a place that the Lumberjacks are so familiar with.
Right.
The problem is, from this point to the goal line has been their problem.
Yep, got to hang on to the ball. This ball is spotted right at the 15-yard line.
I think the difference between the 1st half and the 2nd half, Aaron, has been the run game.
Yeah, Patterson's been running the ball. This, in fact, I don't think they've thrown a pass here in the 2nd half.
Little counter tray. Davis takes it right up the middle again. Got a good 4 yards.
4 or 5 yards. If you can get 4 or 5 yards every carry, you can go a long way doing that and eat the clock up.
It's not the kind of play that's going to bring any extra viewers, but it's the kind of play that'll get you a victory.
I kind of like it. I mean, I can live with it.
Well, Lumberjacks got a very big offensive line. Now they're taking advantage of it.
Down to the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, nothing there.
And a little bit of pushing.
Offsides against the Hornets.
Another penalty.
Offsides against the Hornets.
18 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 1-point game. Patterson hanging on and looking to add to it.
They're at 2nd down and about 1.
The Hornets 6-yard line.
Same play. This time stood up at the line of scrimmage. Davis trying to fight forward for a few extra yards.
Another late flag after the play's over.
Yeah, that's Hollywood right there because I watched that whole play, and of course they had a little contact after. But if this is a personal foul against the Hornets, Carson Patty needs an Academy Award.
I think we see the white hat on the ground too, so it might be a second penalty come out.
Yeah, because look,
he
27 of Patterson got bumped. He threw his arms up and did a cartwheel, and that drew the flag. I don't know if we got that on replay or not, but it'd be top of the left side. We'll see if
I think we've ended. Yeah, we've come to the end of the third quarter on that last play. And somebody just kicked the football. Somebody kicked the football on the Hornet side. 2 more flags come out. And this is getting what we call undisciplined.
Yeah, they're taking a while sorting this one.
We've got, but we have I believe we're going to have at least 3 penalties here. Maybe more.
Yeah, we got the clock operator, Brightman Cornigan. I think he threw his flag.
He had his
on
out
the
too.
Press box. Yeah, it all started.
Like I said, I think we got a minimum of 3 penalties. And I believe they all came after the play was over.
Well, it's sure taking them a long time to sort it out.
Well, like I said, there's a bunch of penalties.
Yeah, they're going to call it unsportsmanlike against Franklin. Got 3 flags and a hat on the ground. And now he's going to go talk to the Franklin coach. So I'm pretty sure that'll do it here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout, folks. Coming back for the fourth quarter, Patterson on top, 13-12.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansberry and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
It's Friday night under the lights here from Patterson. Booger's there alongside Aaron Orta going we're treated to a whale of a ball game. 13-12, a little excitement right here, a couple unsportsmanlikes. That'll set Patterson up first down and goal, up 1, trying to add to the lead. This isn't the first time they've been right up against the goal line. Last time,
I know.
Goal line stand by the Hornets, so there's no gimme.
The head referee first went over and spoke to the Hornet bench. Then he came over, now he's talking with the Lumberjack bench. We still haven't had an explanation of what was called, how many calls. The ball is spotted. Now, they had to flip sides of the field because the quarter ended. But it looks like the ball is spotted at about the 2-yard line, which is where the play, that's where the play ended.
Yeah, it started with Carson Bata, a junior, 5'10", 200, Academy Award. Got bumped, threw his arms up, did a circle, got a call. That PO'd the Franklin sideline. And here comes the next flag, and then the guy kicked the football, and then now we all where we are.
Fumbled the ball.
He got back on it. He was on a knee, so that's...
Yeah, he picked it up while he had his knee on the ground, so that ball was dead, but right at the line. Might have lost a yard, maybe.
Flag on the play.
And guess what? Another flag. This one might go against the Lumberjacks. Yep, it is. Procedure call, and they turned it down.
Wow.
think I'd want to back them up than 5 yards, but they're going to take the play, which lost a yard.
I think they're going to change their mind.
Oh.
It didn't make any sense to decline that. You'd want to back them up 5 yards.
Oh, yeah, give them the down over, but, they're right on your doorstep.
Legal procedure against the Lumberjacks.
Now they're going to back them up.
They're going to take the play. Take the penalty. That'll back them up to the 7, but it is first down again.
Look, we've seen it all night long. Doesn't matter how close you are to the goal line. It's been difficult to cross it. Whether it be a fumble, a penalty, a goal line stand, whatever, it's hard to get that score tonight. It'll remain first down. Davis asking for the football. He'll keep it himself. Another flag on the far side of the field as Davis takes it inside the 5 down to the 3. And another illegal procedure against Patterson will back him up 5.
Not a lot of penalties in the first half, but they make it up for it here in the second half.
I'm not sure if anybody's moving or if it's an alignment issue.
Yeah.
It's got to be an alignment issue.
I don't know. I didn't. Well, let's see if we can see something here. No replay, so.
Yeah, you got to see if you got
Legal procedure.
somebody covered up on the outside or not covered.
12-yard line.
That only matters in a passing play, though, not in a running play, because you can have more people on the line of scrimmage. You just can't have less.
They'll hand off tackle. Rugby style at the 5. Finally get him down, so a good play on first down. Bring up second down and goal from the 5.
7-yard gain. It started at the 12. It was first and goal from the 12. So it'll be second and goal from just
obviously
outside
we got
the 5.
game clock problems. I know we got a little more than 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Now we have clock issues. The clock is showing 1:04.
Should be 11:04.
Maybe so. We're at 11 flat.
They'll settle at 11:06.
Davis picks up about 6 on the play. The second goal for the Lumberjacks.
That'll bring up second down.
6-yard line.
Yeah, they're discussing right now as far as what they're going to settle on. Up here, they got them at 11:03.
Yeah.
Down there, they got them at 11:06.
We understand they've been having some electrical issues out here throughout the evening in different parts of the stadium. I know our truck has struggled with it a couple of times. And this may be related to that in some fashion. But anyway, we got it all straightened out. Second down.
Mark Hilliard, your lone back. He'll get the carry outside, turns in, leaps over a tackler, and in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the 6-yard, Lumberjack touchdown.
Mark Hilliard on the right side finds some room, turns upfield, powers his way into the end zone. And although this is the Lumberjacks' 3rd touchdown tonight, it's the first one by the offense.
Absolutely. And look, big guys up front did a good job of sealing everybody. Mark Hilliard did the job of getting outside and leaped over the final defender for a very important 6 points for the Lumberjacks.
They will kick the extra point this time.
Jasper Russell in to do the honors. Davis will put it on the tee. Kick is up and right down the middle. 10:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Little breathing room for the Lumberjacks. It's 20-12. This is Friday night under the lights. A.J. Dolman Automotive Family Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansbury and Associates, Pelican Companies of America.
Late flag on the play. They'll have to re-kick. This time it'll be a 25-yard PAT. Line drive and left. An illegal procedure on the PAT. Forced the kick to be kicked again.
And this will make it a
Keep it a
7-point
game.
game instead of an 8-point game.
Absolutely. So that was a costly penalty.
Yep.
In the final quarter here, 10:40 to go, we bring back the Core Physical Therapy Player of the game. You know, you got Perry doing his thing for Franklin. You got Francois, which doesn't show up on the stat line, but he has done a whale of a job on his side as a cornerback, lockdown corner. You know, and you got Davis, Cameron Davis, running the football here in the second half.
Okay. Cameron Davis running the ball well. You got.
Yeah, he's got 83 yards on 16 carries.
You got a punt return for a touchdown. You got a block punt for a touchdown.
So got a few choices there.
Here you picked up a few yards and a touchdown. So it's a little more spread out on the Lumberjack side, where it's pretty concentrated with Perry on the Hornet side.
So we got a 7-point game as Russell puts the foot into it near side. Again, it'll find the turf. Picked up at the 25-yard line. A little fake to the right, and Alexander takes it out to the 36-yard line.
All things considered, I think it's a pretty good return because that ball hit the ground, bounced off his hands up in the air, had to wait for it to come down. Makes the catch, takes it upfield. And let's see what the discussion is out on the field. Okay, nothing going on. Just waiting for the offenses and defenses to settle in.
Aaron, the Hornets had that one 15-play drive in the first half. After that, it's really been a big play or bust.
Right. All or nothing.
Yep. 7-point game, 10:33 to go. Here comes the Hornets. Paul. This time wrapped up by a host of Lumberjacks.
Looked like they had all the motion moving to the right, had a play action to the right, and then quarterback Perry keeps the ball. I mean, not Perry, but the Gray, and nothing there, though. Got to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. Did not fool the Lumberjacks as the defensive line stayed home. No gain.
Well, the big guys up front for Patterson, hey, if you're going to run right at me, thank you, because I don't want to chase you to the sideline.
Right.
You know?
Looked like they tried to get the motion moving everybody that way, but they didn't go.
No, they're too tired to be moving. 2nd down and 10. And here's a flag.
Play clock, delay of game.
That seemed pretty quick.
Dead ball, delay a game against the Hornets. Be 2nd 15 for the Hornets with their own 31.
Okay, the clock had zeros, then it went blank. Now it's running again. Started at 25. 2nd down and 15.
Again, back to pass, pressure coming. Perry has it, trying to break tackles. This time they'll wrap him up. Look, and that's how the big plays happen. The first two guys miss, and Perry's on his way.
Helmet come off with no penalties. I don't see no flags, so the penalty, Perry will have to leave the game for one play. As a helmet, you lose your helmet, you got to come off the field for one play, unless it was pulled off illegally.
Third down, 16 yards to go for the Hornets, and still plenty of time left on the clock to lose possession and get it back, but time is starting to be of essence here in the fourth quarter. Gray takes a shot, thrown into double coverage.
Oh, two defenders had a chance to pick it off. It looked like they knocked it away from each other. And one of them, number 17, Francois, was right there with it. Either guy could have caught it. They bump into each other. Let's take another look at it here. You'll see it's a jump ball put up in the air. Two Lumberjacks take it away from each other. And it'll bring up 4th down and 16. They're down 7. The ball had the ball on their own 30-yard line. Would not be surprised to see him go for it.
Normally, you'd punt this away, change the field position. You got 8 minutes left.
Yeah, you're just down 1 score.
And a timeout by the Hornets.
Hornets will call their second timeout, which will leave them 1.
Yeah, Hornets need to look at it as, hey, we're still in the game. It's just a 7-point game. 8:14 to go on the clock. What I'm nervous about right now is there's no way to change field position. The punting game of the Hornets have really been non-existent.
Right. One good punt early in the ball game, and that came as a result of a very favorable bounce and roll.
He's 4 yards behind the center, and we talked about it's equivalent to trying to punt in the closet.
Right. And not one of them big walk-in closets either.
No.
All right? This one like you see in an apartment, Yeah.
So here we go, 4th down. Again, mishandled snap. I think he had intention to punt the football, but again, you scratch one time, it's too late.
That's it. That's a huge play right there. The Lumberjacks will get the ball at the Hornet 31-yard line with excellent field position. And the clock becomes their friend. 8:06 to play in the game. They're up 7 with excellent field position.
Yeah, if you can't snap 6 yards, I can see you may not be able to have a snapper snap at 12, 13 yards.
Right.
Give me 6.
Yeah.
Give me a little 6. Give me a little chance. The special teams have played a pivotal role in this ball game. There's Davis going outside. The ball's knocked out of his hand.
And now we do have a flag, Boom. Another flag. Surprise, surprise.
Franklin's pointing like they got it. It looked like they had a Patterson player there to scoop it up. So this is a big-time call right here. They give it to Franklin.
Yep, Franklin comes up with the ball. Now we have to see what happens with the penalty. I would assume it's going to be either blocking the back or a hold against the Lumberjacks, but let's see what it's going to be.
Yeah, called it a hold. They'll decline it. Franklin has the football, and just like that, it doesn't matter if you can't punt. All you got to do is get your defense out there and get the ball back.
So the Hornets will take over.
Got an injured player down on the far side. It's a Lumberjack player. And cannot get a number, so we don't know who it is, but he is down.
Looks like another cramp. And Aaron, you're looking at very strange ball game. First half.
Very strange. Absolutely.
First half, it was a game of missed opportunities on both sides. Franklin forces 4 turnovers, couldn't do anything with it.
Nope.
Lumberjacks marched it down the field a couple of times and turned it over. Coming the second half, Patterson able to establish the ground game, but get close to the end zone and couldn't seem to cross the line.
Can't put it in. Yep.
Hornets got just enough big plays from Perry to keep themselves around, and here we go again, another turnover.
Turnover number 5. It's Elijah Robinson. Looked like he did battle with a cramp. Very common early in the football season in this warm weather that we play in.
Plenty of time, 7:56. Hornets down 7. Alexander goes in motion, far side, back to pass is Perry. They'll swing it out near side. Good open field tackle. Webster had it, crosses a 30. He's shot down.
Drake Dinger with the open field tackle. Nice play by Dinger. Comes up, makes the tackle at the 32-yard line.
We got Dinger 5'10", 130. I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
He came up and really laid the boom.
But you know, when you weigh 130 pounds, he made the right contact. He hit him right around the knees, knocked his feet out from under him. Guys on the ground, and that's all that counts.
But didn't shy away from it. Second down.
Not at all. Not at all.
Here comes the pressure again. They'll flush Perry out, and he's brought down.
Okay, nice defense there. Flushed him out, like you said. And the coverage was there. Not the coverage, but the defense swarms around him and gets him down.
Yeah, Jaden Harvey getting a piece of the action.
No gain. Brings up 3rd and 7. Clock is running.
Jermichael Gray, a dangerous receiver on the far side, but again, he's matched up with Francois. Perry calls for the football. Patterson rushes 3. They'll take a shot deep. Got a step on the defense, and it'll go incomplete, just overthrown. He was looking for Webster. Could have put a little more air under it and let him run under the football. Ball kind of thrown more on the line and goes incomplete. It's 4th down once again.
4th down, 7. Do they go for it again?
Look at the speed Webster had. You know, Patterson's playing 2 safeties, backpedaling, and Webster's still able to get a yard. Fourth down. This time back to pass, Perry. Perry crosses the 35.
Oh,
boy, he reaches out and he's not going to get it.
He
Good
tried.
effort.
Good defensive play. Hit him hard, stood him up. Tried to reach out for the first down, but I don't think he got near enough. The Lumberjacks, let's take another look at it here. You can see he wanted to throw it. Nothing available. Let's see what I can do in open field. Big smack right there. Stopped him, stood him straight up. He fought hard. Lumberjack wins that battle. It's their ball. They'll take over.
5:59 to go here in the 4th quarter. This core physical therapy player of the game is going to come down to Perry and Francois.
I know.
Whoever wins the game.
Whoever wins the game. You
Absolutely.
got it. It's whoever wins the game at this point.
And there's plenty of time left on the clock. Next week, a doubleheader. Thursday night, Central Catholic taking on this very same Patterson Lumberjack Ball Club. Last score we got from Central Catholic this week, taking on Abbeville. They were up at 6-6. And then on Friday night, 2 teams affected by the storm.
Yeah.
No word right now. Coaches said they'll have power. If they have power, we will be there. Edie White and the Assumption Mustangs. So that'd be something good for the folks that have really suffered, able to watch the game on YouTube, on their phone, get them a little escape.
Assumption High School and E.D. White High School, 2 teams that football. There's not many teams around here where football means more to them than these 2 schools. So it would be great, I think, to bring this game to them in a little something to make the day a little better.
Yep, a little bit of normalcy. First down and 10 Lumberjacks. Now they'll try to work on the clock. Up 7 in a hard-fought contest here tonight. Davis to Hilliard. This time Hilliard takes it right up the middle, carrying tacklers down to the 25. They'll mark him at the 24, and that was good hard running right there by Mark Hilliard.
Hilliard comes in listed as 230 pounds, and he was using it right there. You get another look at it here. Just nothing but pure power. Right up the middle. Small hole, but he fights his way through that. Drags a couple of defenders with him. And an excellent run for 13 yards for Mark Hilliard.
Yeah, didn't try to bounce it outside, just went north and south and took a few Franklin defenders with him. First down and 10, they'll run the same play.
Look at Hilliard, just won't go down. Uses that power. And like didn't look like a big gain. Wasn't a big gain, but it was hard fought, and he earned every yard that he got. That spots the ball at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Picked up on about 3 to be 2nd and 7 for the Lumberjacks, but the Hornets 21.
Patterson's in no hurry as we under 5 minutes to play. They have no reason to hurry. In fact, the clock becomes their friend as each minute clicks off.
Yeah, Franklin just needs one more stop, give their offense one more chance. So they'll have to make a big defensive play, 2nd down. And again, play clock got close to 0, so the coaching staff calls a timeout. There's second one here in the second half, and they'll come to the sideline to talk about it. Let's take a timeout while they walk to the sideline. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Football Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansberry and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Patterson Lumberjack Stadium. 2nd down. Hornets crowd the line of scrimmage. Nobody back deep. They're trying to stop Mark Hilliard. This time bounces it to the outside. Tries to stay in bounds, but they'll knock him out of bounds. Another nice game. Bring up 3rd down and short. So Hornets are selling out right now. Not worried about the pass. They're putting everybody on the line of scrimmage, and they're looking at number 41.
I don't think Patterson has thrown a ball in the second half, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember one offhand. Bill can tell us for sure, so that's great. He's telling me I'm right. No passes here in the second half. And they were throwing it almost every down in the first half.
Yeah, 15-yard line. We have moved into the core of physical therapy and sports performance. Red zone, 3rd down and 1. And with 4:12 to go, we'll start saying this could be the biggest play of the game.
Yep. Well, you got 2 of them. You know they're going to go for it on 4th down. You know. Okay.
4 minutes left. We're going to have the biggest play of the game about 3 different times.
You have a lot of them in a 1-score game. You have a lot of big play in a game.
Think about it. You need 1 yard, and you got teams that don't line up under center. So
I know.
Snap it back 5 yards, and you got to run it up 6.
Yeah.
That's the new age of football.
Everything is in the shotgun, and no more huddles.
They'll go back to Hilliard, hit at the line of scrimmage. They'll push him back. He'll lose a yard, if not more. Great job by the Hornets defense. Now it'll be 4th down and 4.
Boo, the only way to stop a big back like Hilliard is to hit him in the backfield. You got to get them before they get going, which is exactly what the Hornets did. They had penetration there on the left side of the offensive line. He They hit him in the backfield. He loses 3 yards, 4th down, but 4th and 4.
Yeah,
3rd
so
and 1
this-
because 4th and 4.
Their success has been bouncing it outside, but here comes the pressure again. Look at the Hornets all on the line of scrimmage. You got 11 guys.
You have 2 receivers split wide to each side. There's a cornerback on each one of them, and everybody else is
So you
between
just don't
the
want to
tight
get
ends. Yep.
out leveraged on the outside. They'll throw it. Quick pass outside. Good safe
Got the first down.
catch.
Davis pass complete to Howard Kitchen.
Ooh, they've kind of floated it a little bit. Took it a while to get there. Made the catch and got just enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's a tough catch for Kenshin. You know, it looks like an easy catch, but when the ball's floating your way,
Oh,
and
yeah, it's like, come on, ball. Come on, ball. Yeah.
10 for the Lumberjacks.
especially on a 4th down.
From the Hornet 14-yard line.
It's also how you can get your receiver really popped.
Yep.
You know.
Well, look, Franklin had to use a lot of timeouts early, so their timeouts have been depleted now.
Well, they each have 1 left right now. With the clock is running at 2:22.
Play this out right, you know, you're going to have very little time whether you make the first down or not.
Yeah, you may not need it
Just hang on to the football.
if you don't stop the clock.
Good hesitation right there by Mark Hayard. Stays on his feet, carrying tacklers.
Power back, just pure power. Had got hit at the line of scrimmage and just kept working his way down close to the first down marker. It looked like they're going to spot him about a yard short.
Yeah, he made that initial move right at the point of contact and able to avoid that first tackle, and the rest is history.
Actually, they're going to give him the first down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Just inside.
Clock is running, 1.5 minutes to play.
Cameron Davis has done some good work here in the 3rd quarter running the football, but here late in the 4th, it's been on Mark Hayard. Just hard running, hard to get down in between the tackles.
Ball is on the
Unbelievable.
ground. Big scramble,
Unbelievable.
still no sign. Let's see.
Franklin
Franklin
got
comes
it.
up with the
Unbelievable.
ball. And turnover number 6, is
Boy,
it?
the Hornets got 9 lives.
Oh,
Keep
man.
getting opportunity after opportunity. This game is pretty much over with. Minute 10 left.
Yeah,
Eating the clock. Franklin out of timeouts, and all of a sudden,
yeah.
here comes turnover number
6,
Six.
I believe. It's 6. Yep.
Wow, there's not many times you win a ball game by giving a ball up 6 times.
Well, you know, if you watched that game last night, and the Buccaneers turned it over 4 times and won that ball game.
Yep. So we'll see if Perry could turn into Tom Brady and move his team down the field.
Completes the
105.
pass.
This game's still within reach. 7 points. Look, just when you're about to turn the channel.
Yeah.
Hornets, one more opportunity. 105 on the clock, 1 timeout. 85 yards to go. Perry makes the pass, across the 20.
Another big hit.
Yeah, he was looking for Jenkins. Settled for Page, and Page got it down the field. Stops the clock.
Jared Falkard made the big hit, but he's still on the ground. Now he's helped up. There's a big hit by him. He gets up slow, a little wobbly. And they stopped the clock, so he's got to come out the game. But I think he was going to come out the game either way.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They didn't call a timeout. Franklin goes to the sideline. The referee winds the clock. The clock's running. You're going to waste 15 seconds right here. That was
But the play clock just went off to 40.
not a smart play at all. Ate up valuable time.
He almost caught it 3 times, but didn't.
Got an ATBCI.net scoreboard. Morgan City Tigers gets off to a good start. 12-6 victor over Jeanerette tonight from Tiger Stadium.
40 seconds left in the game. Second down and 10 for the Hornets. Well, you know, Booty got a long way to go, but it wouldn't even be their longest play of the game.
No. Back to pass thrown across the middle, almost intercepted. There's Dinger once again between Dinger and Francois. They've had a whale of a game on the outside. These two guys have locked down their sides of the field.
Dinger still seems a little bit hobbled there. I think he's kind of cramping up. He's trying to stay on the field.
He's only got to last 35 seconds.
If the Hornets see that, I know where I'd be going. And they go to the opposite side.
Third down and 10. Looking to the outside, just a tough throw for a right-hander running to the left side of the field, being chased and try to throw it across your body.
Perry bounces it to him.
This game will come down to this play. 29 ticks on the clock, 7-point game, 4th down and 10.
They don't pick it up here. Lumberjacks will be able to run it out because the Hornets have only one timeout left.
And a chance to finally commit to a core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. Back to pass, plenty of time. Down they'll flush Perry out the pocket. It's 4th down. He'll need 10 yards, and this ball will be intercepted. Overthrown, picked off, does a good thing to get down, and the Lumberjacks look like they'll escape. But you had a lot of different things happen here in the second half.
A lot of different things. Hey, I mean, you know what to say. It was good. It wasn't bad. It was just a lot of unused, a lot of penalties here in the second half, and a whole bunch of turnovers.
Yep, nobody really wanted to take command of the ball game, and it went back and forth.
It's a turnover, but it's not a big deal kind of turnover. Take a shot, throw it down there. You got nothing to lose. It's 4th down. If you keep the ball and go out about, don't matter. There's very little time left, and it was 4th down.
Both teams gave it their all. You know, Patterson got the running game working in the second half. I think special teams for the Hornets really cost them tonight.
Right.
But other than that, they played hard.
But the punting side, the kickoff return for a touchdown, and punting the few times that they punted, they weren't one good punt.
But in the game all the way to the last 20 seconds, so that'll do it.
Yeah.
So both teams will come out, shake hands. We'll take a break, come back with the ATVCI.net postgame show. Right after this, there's our core physical therapy player of the game, number 17, the lockdown corner from Patterson, Kendall Francois.
Had an outstanding game. Congratulations to him.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Cardiovascular Institute of the South. 1231 David Drive in Morgan City. Commitment to quality cardiovascular care through unparalleled expertise. Taco Bell. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. And delivery now available with DoorDash. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. Guaranteed Title. Tell your home lender you want guaranteed title for your closing. When making the biggest purchase of your life, experience matters. Shawbills. Proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary and surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Sheriff Blaze Smith. Committed to maintaining excellence in law enforcement through courtesy, professionalism, honor, and respect. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Conrad wishes all our area teams good luck this season. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Visit one of our locations in Bayou Vista, Morgan City, and Amelia today. Stansberry and Associates, marine surveyors and consultants, offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Pelican Companies of America, your one-stop spot for all your rental needs. 985-312-5509. Vita Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
And welcome back to the ATVCI.net post-game show. Boogers have alongside Aaron Artigo and Aaron. Two different halves right here. First half, nobody seemed to be able to get in the end zone. A lot of fireworks in the second half, but it came down the last 20 seconds. Franklin had the ball with a chance to get back in it, so it's a pretty good game for week one.
It was an entertaining football game. It was a ball game that was never more than one score apart at any point during the entire night. So both teams played hard. A lot of evidence that it was an early game, first game for one team, second game for the other. So a lot of evidence that says it's early in the season. A lot of mistakes, and here are your stats. First downs, 15-7. Rushing yards, 150 to 115. Passing yards, 47 to 56. Total yards for the Hornets, 197. The Lumberjacks, 172. Turnovers, well, this says 20-6 turnovers. I don't think that's quite right. Points off turnovers, 6 and 70. I don't think that would be correct either. 10 penalties for the Hornets, 92 yards. 4 for the Lumberjacks for 33 yards.
Lumberjacks came out all pass in the first half, all run in the second half. Hornets on the other side, they were a big play offense, mostly dominated by Perry and his athletic ability. But with that, we've got to play a game, and when you got a game like this, it comes from the defensive side. Number 17, Francois, had his number called all night long. He was a lockdown corner. They kept going his way, and he kept defending.
I don't think they completed a pass on him tonight, and they threw many in his direction.
So he'll get that T-shirt delivered to him at practice, doing a nice little presentation by Chris Hunter. Next week, Thursday night, Central Catholic, this same Patterson Ball Club. We look to bring you that from Morgan City. And then on Friday, E.D. White in Assumption should be a whale of a game there. So couldn't get off to a better start here. KWBJ, lucky to be here to see this one tonight, so we're glad you joined us.
Absolutely. Football season is here, full bore everywhere. High school, college, pros start this weekend. Happy football season, everybody.
We'll get some good sleep and be back next week. So long from Lumberjack Stadium.
Thanks for the time. Thank you very much.
Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Cardiovascular Institute of the South, 1231 David Drive in Morgan City. Commitment to quality cardiovascular care through unparalleled expertise. Taco Bell. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants, and delivery now available with DoorDash. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. Guaranteed Title. Tell your home lender you want guaranteed title for your closing. When making the biggest purchase of your life, experience matters. Shawbills, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary and surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Sheriff Blaze Smith, committed to maintaining excellence in law enforcement through courtesy, professionalism, honor, and respect. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. coastline well through, life well planned. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Conrad wishes all our area teams good luck this season. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Visit one of our locations in Bayou Vista, Morgan City, and Amelia today. Stansberry and Associates, marine surveyors and consultants, offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Pelican Companies of America, your one-stop spot for all your rental needs. 985-312-5509. Vita Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.